Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Alisha, and today we're going to be doing the Booktube Newbie tag. Okay. If the lighting is bad, if the audio is bad, I'm very sorry. I'm very out of my element filming on my phone, but we're gonna go with it. I wanted to do this video because I think they're fun to watch, and I haven't really done a get to know me video on my channel yet. And I think this is just a good idea. It's kind of a good introduction. So let's get started. The first question is, why did you start this channel? And I started this channel because I have been consuming kind of online book content since about 2015. I've been watching Booktube since then. Obviously BookTok when that got big in 2020. Bookstagram, hello. That's not for you. I've always just really enjoyed being a part of the community. I've enjoyed interacting with the creators, and I've always really wanted to make content of my own and be able to talk about books with other people and just get more involved in the community, and I enjoy making videos. So that's why I made this channel. We're just gonna keep going. All right. The next question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? And honestly, I'm another blonde white girl making content about books, so I don't know what's going to be unique, but I would say that I do enjoy making not only book content, but including lifestyle stuff and vlogs as well. Include a lot of B-roll in my footage, so if you're interested and if you like those kinds of videos, then you can check out some of the ones I already have. The next question is, why do you love reading? And for me, this one's super easy. I love reading because it's escapism, honestly, at its core. But I've always loved reading. I read for entertainment purposes. I think that's why part of the reason why I love fantasy or sci-fi so much, because I think it's really enjoyable to get sucked into a world that's not anything like ours and deal with people that have bigger problems than I do, and just really be able to get lost into somebody else's story and somebody else's life. That's my favorite part about reading. I also really enjoy the community that reading is, and how much you can fangirl with your friends about, different characters that you love, or places that you want to go to, or authors that are your favorite. I just love the community that it brings, and I love being able to escape into somebody else's world. The next question is, what book or series got you into reading? And to be completely honest, I don't 100% know. I don't remember. I always remember being a reader. I remember in school when we had DEAR, if you had that, which was drop everything and read, kind of first thing in the morning. Sorry, this cat fur is out of control today. If you had DEAR in school, it was drop everything and read, and I think it was like the first, what felt like hours to me, but I'm sure it was probably like the first 15 to 20 minutes of the day when you were supposed to read. That was my favorite part of the day. I always had a book with me. I remember bringing books on vacation, but I always had a book with me growing up, and the ones that I remember most specifically are the Sammy Keys series, and I'll insert some pictures of those covers. They were I think middle grade mystery books. And then, if I remember correctly, Mary-Kate and Ashley had a mystery book series as well. I'll see if I can find those. I might be making that up or remembering it wrong, but I'm pretty sure they had a mystery book series, and I loved those as well. The next question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? And honestly, I would just ask, can we be friends? Can we be best friends, please? There's quite a few booktubers or book talkers that I love to watch on a daily basis, and honestly, I just want to be friends with them. So question number 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? And I think honestly the biggest problem for me will be continuing to come up with new and creative, fresh ideas, making content that doesn't feel stale, coming up with ideas on how to make things more interesting and more engaging, and just kind of the creativity side of it. I do creativity as part of my day job, so I really enjoy making videos and I love doing it, but sometimes it is hard to be creative all of the time. So I think that would just be the biggest challenge. I haven't run into that so far. I've really enjoyed doing this, but I think if I had to pick something, I could see that happening. Number 8 is, when did you start reading? And I kind of touched on this previously, but I've always been a reader for as long as I can remember. I don't have a specific memory of, picking up my absolute favorite series of all time. Sorry, this is just cat fur. I don't have a specific memory of picking up my very favorite series of all time for the first time. I just always remember relating, kind of being in school and being a reader. Pretty much since I could read on my own, I've always enjoyed reading. There has been times like throughout my life where I read more or I read less, or I read, you know, different genres, but I've just always considered myself a reader. Number 9 is, where do you read? And I would say, after thinking about it, I pretty much exclusively read on the couch in either the family room or the living room. I usually read at night, and I usually read on the couch laying down. Sometimes I'll read sitting in a chair, or like a big, you know, like a big comfy chair or something. Sometimes I'll read in bed, but honestly, if I read in bed, I end up falling asleep. So usually it's on the couch at nighttime. 10 is, what kind of books do you like to read? And currently I'm very much into young adult fantasy, young adult mystery, young adult thrillers. I read adult thrillers too, adult romance. Those are kind of my main genres right now. I also really enjoy sci-fi. I enjoy graphic novels. Those 3 right now: thrillers, romance, and then like like fantasy are kind of my 3 big genres right now. But yeah, those are kind of the things I'm super into at the moment. Number 11 is, what does your book collection look like? So I currently have 3 bookshelves. This one behind me, you can see there's kind of 2 next to each other in front of me, and then there's one in the living room that we can go look at. So let's go take a look at those. Okay, so this is the one that I kind of consider to be my current favorites at the moment. This is the one that was behind me in the last clip. You can see there is Legendborn on there and the Blood Like Magic series. There is also the Renegade series by Marissa Meyer, the Skyward series by Brandon Sanderson, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, and then some of my SJM books. Here you can see my most recent bookshelves, and that is why they are they're not super full. I currently have my graphic novels over on the left, and then my collection of nonfiction kind of on the left second shelf, and then over on the right I have some additional sci-fi, fantasy, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then last but certainly not least, I have these rainbow shelves out here in the living room. There used to be a lot more books on this shelf, and then I kind of moved some stuff into my office like you just saw. So there's a lot less out here, but these are the rainbow ones. I'd say this is probably a mix of romance, young adult, and then kind of anything that's thriller or mystery. And my husband's books are on the bottom shelf. So that is all the questions I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it to this point in the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been posting videos every Friday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!